Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is finally here. It's one of the most anticipated movies of 2016, and the reviews are not that great. It's pretty much an overall consensus that this movie is very cluttered, and it doesn't really work, and the pacing is off, and all that. But today, I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the movie, and this is going to be a spoiler review slash rant if you read the video title. And so, today I wanted to talk about it. And I got to see the movie a day early with my brother and a friend, and man, this movie was just disappointing. That's really the one word that you can sum it up. The opening scene of this movie is fantastic. It is one of the greatest scenes in the movie. When Bruce Wayne is driving to a Wayne Tower in Metropolis, Wayne Enterprises, Wayne Tower, whatever you want to call it. He was driving to Wayne Tower in Metropolis, and the buildings are coming down, right? And the music is playing. I was getting hyped, right? I was hyped for Batman. And I think it was the day before we bought shirts. I got Batman, and my brother got Superman. My brother was really in between, mixed about who he was voting for, but I was full on Batman. I wanted Batman to destroy Superman. But this movie, man, Alright, I won't get to the rant. I'll get to the rant after the video. After the review. Now, this movie, like I said before, it's very cluttered. It's very claustrophobic. The plot is all over the place. Batman's motivations aren't all that convincing. And it's just... It's disappointing. Doomsday should not have been in the movie, and they did the death of Superman, for Pete's sake. Come on, man. Come on. Show Superman some love. Superman needs more movies, right? It's ridiculous. Don't do the death of Superman. He's had one movie. How are you going to do the death of Superman after he's only had one movie? That's crazy. Nobody cares all that much, and the controversy that was in the first film is nobody cares that Superman died. Nobody cares, because everybody thinks he's a bad guy. Right? Him snapping Zod's neck and saving those people, everybody still, Superman could have fought a way out of it. He could have found a different way. He could have saved everybody and saved the day and all that. And it's right, so you do the death of Superman, right? Wonder Woman's in the film, and the Flash. And they are setting up a justice, and they're doing this in such a way that it's not working for them. They're trying to catch up to Marvel, and it's not working. It's not working for them at all. My disappointment for this movie is that Batman is a murderer. It's not like the movies before, where it might be subtle, or in the comics. And if this movie is so heavily based on The Dark Knight Returns, the thing that would have saved this movie for me, saved it, because this is my number one issue with the movie. The thing that would have saved this was if Batman had rubber bullets. That's what would have completely saved the movie for me. I don't care how ridiculous that sounds. If he had had rubber bullets, that would have saved the movie for me. I don't care about the branding. I don't care about any of it. If he had not killed people in such a gruesome... He literally guns people down. He guns them down. How are you any different from the Joker? You murder the bad guys. There's one scene in the movie where he smashes into a car. He grapple hooks that car with the Batmobile, flips it over top of another car, slams one car into an oil tanker, which blows them both up. He's getting shot by a minigun from the back of a car. He pulls out the Batmobile's minigun and guns him down. He just murders people. There's another scene after he's trying to save Martha Kent. It was actually really clever how they did that. Martha and Martha, Superman and Batman's mother's names are both Martha. I thought that was really interesting, and I like that. But when he has the gun and he's pointing it at the dude with the flamethrower, right? Who has it at Martha's head and he's threatening to kill her, right? I have expected him to just shoot him, because that would not have been out of character. He shot the tank and it blew him up, but he still killed him. He still killed him. I can't take it. I came out of that movie infuriated. There were so many emotions going through in my head, and I came out infuriated and depressed and just like, come on, man. Ben Affleck, he made a good Batman. He made a fantastic Batman, but he wasn't playing Batman. That's not Batman. I don't care how bulky he is, how comic book accurate the suit is. I don't care how dark he is, how many references you make to the comic books. Batman is not a murderer, and he will never be that. He will never be a murderer. That clashes so hard with his ideologies, right? I love Batman. He's one of my favorite superheroes. He's my second favorite superhero of all time. But that was not Batman. That was not the hero that I loved with so much passion. That I played the games, man. I played Batman Arkham Knight, and I wanted him to be as vicious and violent as Batman from Batman Arkham Knight. And he was even more. I'm fine with all of that. But he was a mass murderer. He was a serial killer. He just killed people left and right. That whole nightmare situation that Batman has, where Superman's a bad guy and a dark side is coming, and he just starts gunning people down. That wasn't a surprise. It was a surprise to me, but it wasn't out of character, and that's wrong because he's shooting people. He's shooting people and he's snapping people's necks. It just makes me so infuriating. Because that is not Batman. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Ben Affleck, he makes a good Bruce Wayne. The suit is comic book accurate, right? And I would accept that Batman if he had rubber bullets. But he is a mass murderer and a serial killer, and that is not Batman. The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Returns and Batman Begins, Christian Bale is Batman. He is Batman. The person that we got in Batman v Superman is not Batman. Batman does not kill. You can have your opinion and say that you like this Batman. He may be dark and gritty and edgy and whatever, but that is not Batman. Batman does not kill under any circumstances. Superman kills in the movie as well. In the first I'd like to say 5 minutes, but it might be more, might be less. In the first, he's trying to save Lois Lane, and after Lois Lane has a gun pointed to her head, Superman slams into him through 2 concrete walls. He's dead. So I'm glad Superman learned his lesson from Zod. Man, this movie, it's all over the place. I thought Lex Luthor was okay. Again, it's Lex Luthor Jr., but Jesse Eisenberg's just playing himself again. And I haven't really seen too many movies with Jesse Eisenberg, but I thought he was an okay actor, but he wasn't Lex Luthor. Like people like Bryan Cranston or Kevin Spacey, they would have definitely made a better Lex Luthor. And I know that it's Lex Luthor Jr., but the movie's just all over the place, and Batman doesn't kill. I've said that so many times, but Batman doesn't kill. And that is my number one gripe with the movie, because they made him do it. And Ben Affleck, if Zack Snyder and these people are such big comic book fans, why do you keep screwing with the movie? I don't care if your movie is 5 hours long. You cannot do the Trinity, Death of Superman, Dark Knight Returns, Part 1 and Part 2, the Lex Luthor arc, all in one movie. You are setting yourself up for failure right from the start. Well, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.